An explosive drone slammed into its target, part of a demonstration at a Latvian military base this week. Latvia is boosting its anti-drone defenses along the border with Russia and Belarus, and its neighbors Lithuania and Estonia are growing alarmed over drones flying into their countries. Last week, Lithuania told residents of the capital to shelter in place after a drone violated the country's airspace. But the drones aren't coming from Russia. They're coming from Ukraine, as Kiev uses exploding drones to hit Russian Baltic ports. NATO forces shot down one such drone over Estonia earlier this month. In most cases, Kiev and the Baltic states have confirmed the stray drones are Ukrainian, but they blame Russia for causing them to deviate from their flight path by jamming or spoofing signals. A senior Swedish military source said Ukraine was flying its drones deliberately close to the Baltic border with Russia, wagering Moscow may not want to fire into NATO territory and risk direct confrontation. Ukraine's foreign ministry denied that. Russia's ambassador to the United Nations accused the Baltic countries of colluding to let Ukraine use their airspace and stage attacks on Russian targets. Latvia's representative denied this. Most of the drones have caused no damage, crashing into open fields or flying back out of Baltic airspace, but there is a growing sense of unease. The Baltic nations have expressed unequivocal support for Ukraine in resisting Russia's invasion, but Estonian officials have told Kiev that airspace incursions are not helpful and said they expect Ukraine to control its drones better.
These incidents have exposed vulnerabilities.
European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen met with Baltic leaders on Tuesday and said the EU must accelerate security efforts on its eastern flank.
We need to increase this number, not only as Latvia, but as well different countries.
Modris Kairis is the head of the Latvian Army's autonomous systems. He said detecting and intercepting small drones was a large challenge. The need comes at a moment when the U.S., NATO's biggest military power, has sent mixed signals over its commitment to Europe's defense. President Donald Trump has suggested the U.S. could even leave NATO, and Washington said this month it was delaying a troop deployment to Poland. But days later, the U.S. announced it was sending an additional 5,000 personnel.